Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video essentially, I wanted to do it for a long time. This would cover my experience and whatever I had to go through from the day of booking and until the day of my delivery of this beautiful beast. So, without further ado, let's jump in. Okay, first things first, I will give you a time frame. I had to wait close to about 140 days before this ended up being in my hands. So that is a quick prelude. Okay, I ended up booking my motorcycle back in April last week. I know the date, but I didn't want to give that up to you. So I did that, and there was a promise why I chose this agency where they said there was one customer who was bailing out from his order, and then I can actually give that order to you, blah blah blah. And they confirmed me 15 days waiting period, which is unheard of, but for some stupid reason, I trusted. So I did book the vehicle by paying about $10,000, and then then the wait started. I used to follow each and every possible time that I could find, at least 3 or 4 times in a week. And there's always been some stupid excuse. People don't respond either, or they say the vehicle is coming. It's more like saying, I was the person who was actually following up, and it was a pretty bad experience, in fact. I should blame basically, but again, now that I got the vehicle, I don't care. So, so what else? So I had to wait from 15 days waiting period to 90 days. So I was constantly calling, checking with almost 2 sales representatives, and then they said, you talk to the MD, blah, blah, blah. Nothing happened. Okay. From 90 days, because my waiting period then when I was booking was 90 days, I started reaching out to Royal Enfield directly. So the reason I'm telling you is, after the waiting period of 90 days, so what happens, let's say you are actually booking in Jan 1st, from there 90 days, March 1st or April 1st would be your delivery date. So what happens when you go through agency, it is by default they'll give you as April 1st. So before you, if at all you call between these 90 days, I had done that, they will have a finite date saying this is the date that you will receive the vehicle, or the vehicle will be delivered. And these people who are talking are all customer support executives, so they just know, because it is auto generated. I'm pretty sure Jan 1st to 90 days plus 90 is what, April 1st. That is how these people work. And after you exhaust that 90 days notice, the waiting period is when you become the priority after that. Frankly, that's the way it is. It is an ugly truth. That's the way it is actually. And then the reason I'm telling you is, after that is when you become the priority, and then you'll have to work wisely to get your allotment done as soon as possible. I had written multiple emails to ASM. In fact, the MD of the agency also wrote, no idea. Maybe he'd not replied to me or something like that, but no input or no emails I had received. And there's no rewards basically. I've given up. I started calling the Royal Enfield. They give you the same, if you write the email, they give you the same bullshit. Auto-generated emails saying, we regret the delay, blah, 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 whatever nonsense. You know how it is. You tried calling these people. Before 90 days, they'll say this is the date that you'll receive the vehicle, and that's how it's going to be. All right. And post 90 days, so this was supposed to be in July end, was my delivery date. And without even confirming or checking with the customer, Royal Enfield, again, I'm not bitching about the agency, but Royal Enfield happily moved the delivery date to August 15th without even informing anything to the customer. I got to know calling the customer care saying this is going to be on August 15th. And then August 15th came and went, nothing happened. Then is when I got really agitated. By this time, I have almost cancelled my booking at least 3 or 4 times because of no traction basically. So that is one thing which I have already covered in the previous video. Please do check how to book the Royal Enfield in the right way, so that you'll at least have some traction, understand where the vehicle is at this point in time, right? So I escalated on the call, and then they said one of the escalation managers or CRM from Tamil Nadu will call you. and that did not happen. They was supposed to call in 48 hours. In the meantime, I was actually becoming absolutely furious, and then I started. And one person, when he spoke from the customer care, he told who's the CRM, CRM, the name of the lady, in fact, and she's no more with Royal Enfield because she's got married. I'm happy for her. One of the best souls that I've actually personally found. I'll tell you what the reason why. So what happened? I ended up pinging her on LinkedIn, got connected on LinkedIn, and then I told her, "This is the thing. You were supposed to call me, and this is the person." Blah blah blah. I gave all the information of the booking ID and and things like that. And then she said, "I'll call you by 6 p.m. Today." Because of the experience that I had with the agency and other people, I was not buying it, saying that she will not call us what I was thinking. But to my surprise, she did on the point. And exactly by 6 p.m., my phone rang and she was on the call asking me what was the actual issue. I've already informed, but I told her my issues also, like what I had gone through and everything. She said, "I'll check with the plant and I'll call you by 6 p.m. tomorrow." Right? I trusted her because she was good. At least some traction, right? So I waited for her to call, but again, since like I said again, it might sound like I'm repeating myself again, but again, because of my experience that I had before, I was not very convinced that she might actually forget, is what my thoughts were. I pinged her by 3:15, and she said, "Sir, I still have about 2.5 hours. I'll call you by 6." Exactly on time. By 6 again, she called. She said, I understand where you're coming from. I wanted it on August 24th, being my birthday, but that did not happen. But I'm okay with that. So she said, if at all you want it on August 24th, I have a Dux Deluxe model which is ready to go. But if you want this chrome, I would I would request you to wait for 1 more month. Before September 15th, you will get it for sure. I said, I had waited for so long, I'll take this one because for me, this is the best color. I want this vehicle to be timeless, and timeless, I have no doubts this is the best color to be called at least timeless at this point in time, right? So I said, no, I'll wait. And she was very clear. She also understood, saying, sorry guys, something came up and I had to change the the location. So she also was very clear, saying that the people who actually end up opting for Mr. Clean or Chrome finish never go back, or they don't keep switching between colors. And she said, I will get this done by September 15th. Apparently what happened is by August 30th, she quit the company because she's getting married. I'm very happy for her. And then the issue still pertains, saying I did not have the point of contact. When I tried reaching her, the phone was switched off, and then I had to call back to the customer support again, the whole cycle, just to understand that she has quit and the new CSM or CRM has joined. I was not able to find him, so I ended up connecting with the CRM from Karnataka or Bangalore basically, and she helped me with his name basically. Then again I connected him on LinkedIn, and then I started the conversation. He was very helpful in many ways. He wanted to help, but again, since he was new to the system, he was more like plugged and played because that lady was leaving. He was trying to understand the system, and that's where we were. But again, having said all these things, I did have a very reliable source from Royal Enfield. He is the regional head, let's say for South, if I'm not wrong. But and he's a friend. He's my friend's brother, basically. Right. I never wanted to take a favor, so that's one of the reasons I never reached out to him. But again, given the current situation and the scenario that I was going through, I just pinged him saying, "Dude, I need a favor of yours," and I explained him the situation. He just said, "Don't mind, just get me the details." When I say the details, so I sent him the booking details and the ASM. He wanted to know whom you are connecting with, and then I sent the email that I have written to the ASMs and things like that. You will not believe, within 2 days, I got the confirmation, and the third day, I mean, I could have taken the vehicle on the third day. So I tell you what happened. So he took the informations, and I wrote the emails. I sent him the emails that I had been writing, but with no response. And he apparently had checked with the ASM of Tamil Nadu, whoever it is, and the reward was from my friend saying you will have some update. He's already spoken to the ASM, is what he told. He'll have some update, is what I say. I dropped this phone. Within a couple of hours, next day, the following day, early the following day, I get an email from the ASM saying your vehicle will be in the showroom by 15th of September. And the agency people started calling me saying this is already booked. Today it will book. Blah blah blah. I said I have heard enough. Let it be booked. Let it come in, and then we'll talk. He was understanding of what I was trying to say, and then. And then from then on, everything was quick. The book, I was told the booking happened in the middle of the night. And in the middle of the night it was booked, and the vehicle is already on the road. Was what I was told. Then the following day, the local agency sales rep called me saying I will be able to send it across to Ooty itself because it seems like there is a place, vacant space in the truck, and I'll do it. So I called him to check, has it reached Metupalayam? He's already said, yeah, it has reached Metupalayam, I already sent it to Ooty. Then I called the sales rep in Ooty, just to understand the vehicle has come. He said there are no people to bring it down, because I wanted to take a bite when the vehicle is getting unloaded from the truck. But apparently that did not happen because, people have their own reasons, and I had to just buy it. So that was the case. And then it's been a roller coaster ride for almost 140 days, right? So I was not able to sit down at home just waiting for the vehicle to be delivered. So it was very clearly told the delivery will happen only on Monday. So I couldn't wait. I took my car along with my family, went to Ooty and saw the vehicle in flush, basically. All right, and then is when you would have seen my first shot that I've taken. That was actually from that. The first visit that I took. I wanted to keep it as a memory, so I ended up taking a video. There was no reasoning of me of posting it, but again, I just wanted that to be a part of my life. So I took that video and apparently posted it on YouTube as well. So this was the major. This was the ride that I went through. Had to go through for close to 140 days. Again, you'll have to understand. I was told 90, and then it became 140. I've been hearing rumors or from my close sources saying that it is now 120 days. So just add on the numbers and you'll know the math, and you do the math when you'll get it. As simple as that. So the email format that I've written, just before we can conclude, I wrote a complete clear email of what is what and what is not to the SM. And of course, he never bothered to reply back. Then what happened? I don't write the same email. I just went, click reply to all, and then said 131 days and counting. Next day, go back 132 days and counting. So I'm not saying this is the right way of doing it, but this is how I did it, so that he is in constant pressure, saying that this email will come, but exactly 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning, saying 133 days and counting, 134 days and counting, and blah blah blah. So this is the approach that I used. Maybe if you people think you can use this, please do. But again, having a WhatsApp chat or a call from the local agency wouldn't help, is what I personally feel. Have it on an email, so that if at all the higher ups are asking for any email trails, you have something solid to give them actually, right? So this was the plight of my 140 days of waiting for the timeless that I call Cornell GT 650. I hope you liked the video. This video, of course. If you have any doubts, just please comment and possibly share to your to the people that you think who are interested or who are already waiting for the vehicles to be delivered. Stay subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Copy that.
Roger that.